Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your man Fireman West, and I'm out here today enjoying myself out on a motorcycle, out on the Gold Wing. I'm just taking a few back roads and just enjoying it, man. This is beautiful out here on my day off. You know, the weather seems like it's starting to cooperate. You know, there's been rain, there's been cold, and it seems like, you know, we're starting to turn the corner on this weather. I know here it's around 70 in the 70s, and I just feel good, man. I feel really, really good to be out here riding the Gold Wing. And so what I'm doing is just exploring some back roads and, you know, some nice, you know, farmlands. And, you know, I love riding in these conditions, you know, less traffic, and it's great scenery. Hope you guys can enjoy the ride. Probably pull over and check out some of the different things back here. I know there's a few things I always wanted to stop and check out and look. And you got sheep, all type of stuff here. A lot of horses and equestrian, all type of stuff back here. So, hey man, just sit back and enjoy. And I'm just enjoying it, man. Just loving it. Today out here on the Gold Wing. You know, also I want to give a quick shout out to a fellow YouTuber, Mr. Christopher Smith. Man, love that brother. He supported me since day one. I look forward to meeting him down at Wingding. And also none other than Mr. Ghost Rider himself. Shout out to both of them gentlemen. They have been supporting me as well as I am to them. You know, this is great content, both of them gentlemen. If you haven't subscribed to their pages, please do so. Mr. Christopher Smith in Lexington, Kentucky, and Mr. Gold Wing Ghost Rider. He's up in PA. And also, you know, there's many motor vloggers out here. You know, I try to support each and every one of them. We all know the big ones. You know, like I say, one of my favorites, Memphis Mike. Memphis Mike, cool dude, you know, from what I've seen on his YouTube. You know, it seems like he's a down-to-earth person. Also, he shares some common interests in photography as well. You know, I'm a photographer as well, so, you know, it was cool to, you know, conversate with Mike about, you know, just different brands and, you know, different things about photography. I look forward to meeting him at Wingding as well. And, you know, you got also, you know, you have Cornell Luckett. Cornell Luckett, I love his stuff, man. You know, I'm trying to see if I can be brave enough to put some of those rolling eyes on my bike. You know, that's one of the projects I would like to accomplish this year is, you know, maybe putting some rolling eyes on the motorcycle, man. And, yeah, I'm trying to see, can I brave I brave that and try to put them on my bike. So we'll see. You know, I definitely want to put some different lights, man. But Cornell Luckett, man, that brother, you know, his motorcycle is awesome, man. I followed him. You know, I seen how he have grown. I love his passion, and you know, I just love, you know, family man, working hard, former military guy. You know, served his country, man. A solid brother. You know, I can't wait to meet him as well. And as everybody know, the number one guy, you know, is Mr. Chris Caliente, man. I got to be honest, you know, watching Chris on his motor vlogs, and you know, he was one of the first ones I kind of caught a hold to, and man, I tell you, Chris is one of the biggest reasons I purchased the Gold Wing, man. You know, I continue to follow him and just looking at his stuff, man, and I tell you, I was sold. I don't know why Honda haven't gave that brother any type of you know, monetary or something. You know, they need to give him something, because I know several people can testify that, you know, he was one of the biggest parts of you know, just, you know, you was living life looking at, you know, him, the White Knight, you know, all them guys, man, Steven. You know, I kind of take a liking to Steven because we got the same two-tone bike. Like I said, I can't wait to meet them guys, man. You know, none other than Mr. Langbanger, you know, it seems like a bunch of solid brothers, man, solid guys, man. And I hope they, that's in their town. I hope they make it to Wing Ding, man, because they have a lot of fans, and I'm one of them. Chris Caliente got his movement going on. Much love to Chris Caliente, man. He's doing it big. To see that guy come from from where he started to where he is now, man, it's just amazing. Very humble cat. I spoke several times with him, even in my decision making in buying a gold wing. I spoke to him, and he gave me some input. I was considering buying a brand new 2000, I think it was 2016 at the time, and it was a 2009 that a gentleman was selling at the Honda dealer, and he gave me some sound advice. He was like, you can buy the new one, but if the 2009 have all of the accessories that you like, it's pretty much the same bike. So I took his advice. So I eventually went and looked at a bike on Cycle Trader, and my son is in North Carolina in school, so I ended up going down North Carolina, and I saw this motorcycle, online. The one I got now, it was 2012. Like I say, it had like 20,000 miles on it. I went in there. I said, let me check it out. I saw everything online, and this thing had CB. It had at least $7,000 I can count in accessories with the CB and fog lights, and the wings, and the trunk spoiler. Man, it just had a whole lot of accessories on this bike. So I said, hey, go check it out. So went and checked it out. I was sold as soon as I saw it. I saw our condition. I saw the maintenance records on this bike. This gentleman that had the bike, he took very good care of it. Man, he had detailed stuff, oil changes, when he did this service, when he did that service, he had receipts. So, that right there let me know this gentleman who had this bike, man, he enjoyed it. Also he took pride in taking care of it, man. It was clean, the paint was flawless. Like I say, it was just a great deal. I ended up, paying cash for it. So, the blessing was I don't have a bike note. I kind of saved. I would have had, probably got a loan if I'd have spent the $30,000 I was going to do on a new bike, and also all the accessories I probably was going to put on that bike. So I think I made out well. It's a 2012. Like I say, I love the bike. I've had one problem out of it, and I just enjoy it. So man, some very nice roads back here. This street called Governor Bridge Road. Just very nice twisties back here, man. Always take time to find local roads. They got beautiful, scenery. Man, I love back here. Man, some beautiful roads. Hopefully, I catch one without a car in front of me, but hey, I'm not complaining. I just love riding this road. So, yeah, so I look forward to meeting everybody at Wing Ding, man. Like I say, you see so many great vlogs, so many passionate people about the Gold Wing like myself. And, this is my hobby, recording and coming out here enjoying myself. I share the passion that they do. I just love, supporting other fellow, video vlogs, and making sure they I support them, and hopefully they'll support me as well. But it's just a beautiful day, man. That's one thing I can say about my area, man. There's some beautiful roads to ride. There's a lot of hustle and bustle here, but there is beautiful places to see here in the Washington D.C. area. So I'm just out here enjoying it, man. Some nice houses back here, nice properties. I think it's, not for certain, I think it's one of these X Game guys who live back here. Yeah, that's his property right here. one of the X Game guys. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, he has a whole, pretty much a whole X Game ramps and all type of stuff in the back of his yard. But he's amazing. I was riding back here one time and saw it. I was blown away. I thought somebody had an X Game park in the back of the yard. So yeah, he lives back here on Governor Bridge Road. Very nice homes. This is actually Anne Arundel County. It's a nice place. So I always try to find these gems of roads back here. I swear. There's nothing like it here. I'm sure you guys find beautiful local roads in your area. Oh man. I just always get a joy when I ride back here. It's just so much to see. Oh man, all type of animals, like rams over there. It's great. Feel good, man. Alright, YouTube. Continue on out here on my ride. I hope everybody having a nice, enjoyable day. Hope everybody being safe on the motorcycles. You know, I know this time of the year is always, you know, you get a lot of new riders out here. You know, take your motorcycle safety classes, guys. Please take those motorcycle safety classes. You know, it'll save your life. You know, it's just the right thing to do, especially, you know, developing the skills to be out here. You know, there's always, like I say, there's always more you can learn. I think learning never stops on a motorcycle. But man, take your safety classes, you know, wear your proper safety gear. You know, just do the right thing out here. You know, anybody can go down. I've been down before on my motorcycle, on my Harley. You know, in the rain, guy cut me off, and you know, I went down. So many years ago, I think I had my bike about roughly. I had my bike roughly around. I want to say I had my bike almost about 8 or 9 months. So, you know, I've been down before. You know, I got back on it, got my Harley fixed, and I was good to go. But you know, what it taught me was, you know, you always had to be paying attention. Not that though I wasn't, but you know, people do stupid stuff, and in the rain it's even more, you know, more dangerous because it's hard to, you know, come to a stop, you know, with this, you know, with the water, especially when it first started raining. So I just say I learned a lot from that experience. You know, I had my safety gear on, I had my leather vest. I had my MC vest on, and you know, I didn't have armor on, but you know, I had my vest and jeans and boots, and you know, I didn't get hurt. I got a little road rash on my elbow. I didn't break anything. You know, my bike, you know, I slid. You know, tore up a little things on my bike, but for the most part, you know, turned out okay. You know, I had to do, you know, like I say, my bike was repaired. But what it made me do is go take the advanced safety riding class. So I went and took my bike to the advanced safety riding class, and you know, it was just a great thing. And so, you know, I took that class, man, and I you know, I learned so much from it. Also, I got a friend of one of my friends of mine is a police. He retired police. He was a police motor officer, so he rode the motorcycles for the Dixie police officers. He taught. Man, I went out with him one time, and I learned so much and so many things. You know, just from riding with them guys, man. As far as safety, as far as how to handle your bike in slow maneuvers. You know, so when I got the Gold Wing, I was squared away. You know, coming from riding the Harley Dresser, you know, going to the Gold Wing, I was more than good. You know, this bike here, you know, it's a little different. I think it's so balanced on the bottom. I would say this bike probably a little more balanced than my Harley. You know, my Harley a lot lighter, but I swear this bike is really balanced, and I enjoy it. You know, so. But that's pretty much it, YouTube. I appreciate you guys for riding with me, man. And like I say, I'm gonna keep enjoying these roads back here. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for the support. I'll talk to you guys later. This your man Farmer West signing off.